Yeah. Oh, all right. Play is just about to get underway here now. Started the second half of the game after the ice cream.
There's nobody even here to start the clock. Fuck.
Wow.
Joke.
That's awful. That's
you can
amazing.
See them giggling over there, actually.
All right, so play just underway here. Second period, halfway through after the ice clean. Knights with a 5-0 lead here. We were doing some prognosticating and calculating and pulling out our university degrees to figure out where we think we need to be. And right now it looks like Kelowna just needs to lose under any fashion. And we need to keep the puck out of the net, which we've been doing well.
Yeah, if this score stays the same. Yeah. Quickly, during the intermission, got my calculus degree.
Yeah.
Did some math. Burgett sends it down low for Hickson. Bounces over his stick. Hickson wins that battle, comes out with it. Hickson, note front.
Ooh.
Kamloops was away with it, but Byro went crashing into the net, knocked it off its moorings. And he's shaking his arm. Hopefully he's okay.
We appreciate the timekeepers and scorekeepers joining us for this second half of the
You
period.
could see him running. The puck was down, and there was nobody in the penalty box to start the clock. Really? Yeah. They were running as the play was going on to get into the penalty box. So 8:32 to go here, second period, 5-0 Knights. Puck comes to Keith at the point. Keith sends it back down low for Fitzgerald. Fitzy digs it off the wall, sends it back to Keith. Keith sends that nice little pass there, looking for Bryant's stick. Helmer keeps that one in. Puck bounces off the net. Right out front comes to Fitzgerald. Oh, Bryant was all alone on the side of the net. Shot was blocked. Kelm pinches in, keeps it in. Bliss. Back. Kelm. Keith play catch. That one doesn't connect. It's going to go for icing. Puck sent through the crease by Kamloops. Oh, nice little give and go there. Good save by Linden. We were saying at the break. Oh, puck pops out. Good stick by Halsey. We were saying at the break, I don't think Linden didn't get even a sniff of a shot early in the first half of that second period, but made a great save there. Knights looking a little sluggish coming off the break. Able to walk in. Shot. Linden doesn't have a stick. Now he's got it back. Backdoor pass. Zeman pokes it away. Zeman just takes control, chips that out. Hall carries the puck in. Hall cuts to the middle. Hall trying to get that back to Goodale. Quick shot there by Hall. Good save by Karpiak. Hall back to the Charek point. Charek back for, try to get that back for Hall. Bowen. Bowen has that knocked off his stick. And away comes Kamloops. Knights are changing, so a bit of a 3-on-2 opportunity here. Sharp angle shot goes wide. Burgett able to poke that out of Kelly's reach. Gets chipped out into the neutral zone with Chark. Picks it up, sends it in deep. Knights are offside. Now they can go. Simpson lost the handle on that one. Pops into the neutral zone. Burgette's away with it. Burgette comes in. Burgette sends that.
Good shot.
Karpiak made a good save. That one chipped past the Chark, and that should go down for icing, and it does.
Excellent partying discretion by the parent group last night. Nobody went too crazy, too wild. We were game ready last night.
Yep.
Today. We didn't get swallowed up by the Thompson and all its temptations.
Fitzgerald behind the net. Oh, gets bumped off the puck. No call. Santa Claus letting him play. He is keeping a list, though.
I saw him doing his reindeer between periods, actually.
Bliss, nice little dish to Fitzgerald. He takes off with it. Bryant stays on side. Oh, good try there. Fitzy sent towards the net, just out of the reach of Bryant. Bryant gets it for Bliss. Bliss just off first stick in the middle of the ice. Comes back to Bryant. He clap bombs it. Blocked in front. Fitzy wins that battle. Gets it to Bryant. Bryant back to Keith at the point. Keith back for Bryant. Bryant shot through traffic. Fitzgerald trying to jam it in.
Oh, just speared him. Just speared him. Absolutely just speared him.
Fitzy threw a right hook there.
Yeah.
He got speared by...
Linesmen can call that too, but none of the linesmen are stepping up to say they saw anything. Father Christmas doesn't want to talk to the coaches.
No. Kilmer keeps that puck in. Back behind the net for Goodale. Goodale hooked up. And Kamloops is away with it. And they're offside.
Offside, yeah.
Like a lot. Offside. Puck behind the net. Kelmer picks it up. Kelm gets that. Bowen tipped in. Bowen's in all alone. Bowen, breakaway. Bowen.
Yeah.
Tucks it by hole. Christian Bowen. Nice little move there. Bowens gets in behind the D. Tucks it 5-hole, makes it 6-0 here. Knights with 4:12 to go in the third period.
It'd be amazing if this referee's name was Nicholas. .406 left to go here. Second period, 6-0. Knights on top.
Dupuis skates it out, gets over for Walgren, but Byro was.
Now they call that. Now they call that. Actually, the head referee officiating this weekend has been pretty decent. I've struggled a lot with the lines people's crews this weekend, having very inconsistent offside calls. Which is funny because offside should be pretty black and white.
Yeah.
Not a lot of discretion when it comes to that stuff. 3:47.
Oh. Linesman chirping with the coach now. Did you hear that?
No.
So the coaching staff for Kamloops obviously wasn't happy with that offside call. The linesman says, "You guys got bigger things to worry about right now," to the coach. And the coach goes, "Good one.
I
Good
love
one."
it.
Yeah. Wow.
Hashtag he's not wrong.
That was funny.
That's solid.
Up out front. Oh, rifle just wide by Kamloops there. Zeman picks up that loose puck, chips it up for Wahlgren. Wahlgren slows things up, sends it towards the net, and Karpiak gloves that one down for whistle with 3:04 to go here in the third period. So again, if you're just joining us, we did some math at the intermission, and assuming this score holds up or stays close to what it is now, the Knights will advance to the finals if Vernon beats Kelowna. So can't be a tie, can't be a Kelowna win. Vernon has to beat Kelowna, and then a game that's going to be right after us. And the winner of that game,
Penalty coming up here.
right? Bryant on the back check kind of just slashed the stick. But
It was quite a sight to see when we were doing the math. We had our toes, our fingers, shoes off, socks off, carrying the 5.
complicated formula. We think we figured out that it's goals for divided by goals, a combination of goals for and against.
Yeah.
So the Knights are sitting at around 0.7 something right now after they scored this period. Again, as long as Kelowna loses, they would be lower than that. So we'll see what kind of game plan Vernon has. Vernon's handled Kelowna very easily all year. And we've had closer games with them all year. So we would hope they'll just play the game and see what happens. But Burchett sends that around. Naughty. Oh, gets a lucky break there and it gets out. Knights get a full sail change in here with 1:15 left in the power play. Helm picks it up, gets it over for Keith. Keith hammers that one all the way down the ice. Process, that should be
That
icing.
should go for icing.
And it does. So 52 seconds left in Bryant's penalty. 1:30 left here in the second period. Knights leading 6-0. Back behind the net for Hall. Kamloops carries in. 30 seconds left on their power play. Good block there by Keith. Gets it up to Byro. Byro sends it in deep. We're short-handed.
See them already not paying attention.
Is that right?
Very first game I ref.
Yeah. It's strange on that one. The back official put his arm up. The front official blew the whistle. It's like you'd think one of them would have known that we're short-handed, but Byro tried to cut to the middle there. Broken up by the big tree, number 5. Kamloops carries in. Long shot blocked by Zeman. Rebound. Good patience there by little number 18. Gets it over across ice. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. We're back to even strength. Bryant's out of the box. Bryant sends that cross ice deep. Knights get a change in here. Dupuis sends that towards the net. Counts. Swings that off the board. Zeman keeps it in. Nice move at the blue line there. Zeman sauces that towards Bliss off her leg and out. Kamloops throws that out. Dupuis knocks it down as the buzzer goes.
That's it. The 2 periods of play.
Bowen added one more for the Knights in that second half of the second period.
Are you guys on mute?
Nope. But we can be. Okay, we gotta have a secret conversation here. All right, back at it here to start the third period. 6-0 for your Knights.
Last year, like, he was their best player.
Controlling their destiny for now.
Bounces out front here. Kamloops chips that one out. Charek picks up the loose puck. Charek circles back. Charek for Burgett. Burgett up for Bryant. In his feet. He circles back. Gets it to Charek. For Byro. Byro looking for Bryant back door. He gets it in the corner. Sends it out to Kelm at the point. Kelm back for Bryant. Bryant, shot blocked. Lance lost his stick and his glove. Keith pinches down low, sends it back into the corner. Evans for Kamloops, circles back. Finds his D partner, chipped on the boards, but Kelmer pinches down. Sends it behind the net for Bowen. Bowen back to the point for Kelm. Kelm back for Bowen. Bowen cuts the middle of the ice, poked off his stick, but comes to Keith. Keith finds Byro back door. Byro, sharp angle shot. Karpiak finds that one, covers it up with 18:26 to go.
Let's see Kamloops starting to get a little frustrated. Starting to be a little on the aggressive side. Looking to count down the last period of their hockey season here.
Yeah, I guess this is the third time we've played Kamloops in the last week, and they've scored one goal. So they're probably getting frustrated.
Yeah.
Helm off the line, sends it back down. Wahlgren and Hickson battling there. Back to Kelm again. Hickson walks out with it. Hickson to Wahlgren, the slot. Wahlgren just gets that shot tipped up and over the net. Wahlgren steals that one. It's taken down behind the net. Hickson, good stick there, causing a turnover. Good work by this line. Walgren sends it back down for Hickson. Hickson trying to get that back to the point, but Helm had gone to the bench. Came all the way out. Zeman smartly waited for Helm to get in the box there. Here comes Kelly. Stand on that shot. Dupuis steals it, gets it out into the neutral zone. Fitzy finds it. Fitzy finds Bliss off her stick. Bliss is tripped up behind the net. Bliss sends it back down low. Fitzgerald races after it. Kamloops gets there first. Send that around. Dupuis pinches down. And Kamloops just going to send that down for an icing with 16:47 to go here, third period.
Great planning by Shannon Bliss booking the hotel, giving us all a late checkout today as well. It's very helpful as we scoreboard watch and whatnot after this game.
Yep. Good job by Dupuis racing over there. Zeman gives up for Bliss. Bliss tried to get that towards net. Zeman was driving there. Goodale back covering for Zeman. Pokes that away. Puck squirts out into the neutral zone. Silas takes his man down, and he's going to get a call.
Sticking feet.
Yeah.
Man goes down, arm goes up.
Silas had a little speed wobble there, it looked like, and then the stick kind of got in the feet.
Yeah.
So Kamloops back to the power play here. 16:10 to go in the third period. Mom's digging the tunes.
Yeah.
Charek gets it back to Burchett off the point. He chips it up along the boards, and Bryant does a good job getting to that loose puck and sending it down. Kamloops stops behind their own net. Pass doesn't connect. Bryant steals. Kamloops going to have to start over here. Kamloops carries in.
Offside too.
Bryant coming in late, chips the puck. Sends it back behind the net for Wacharek. Wacharek, a little bit of room. Skates it out into the neutral zone. Bowen gets it in deep. Ooh. Bryant's got it. Oh, nice move by Lance. Fires it up into the netting. Just over the goaltender. Minute gone here in the PK. Kamloops looking to break out here. Cook brings that in. The bubble line here. Kelly twins and Coke. Koch, however you say it. Kelly into the slot. Pass doesn't connect. Comes back to the big number 5. Kelly back to the point. Point shot tipped just wide. Helm battling behind the net, pops out, and the Kelly twins sharp angle shot. Linden's first test in a while. And there's that one wraparound attempt. Puck comes up front. Halsey finds it, settles it, sends it all the way down. There's 5 seconds left in the penalty to Goodale, so Knight's going to kill this one off. Dupuis. That's the line there. Back to even strength here. Hickson sends it down low. Goodale racing after it. Walgren's there as well. Silas, good job on big number 5. Steals that. Nice pass by Walgren.
Oh, that was a great little play.
Hickson.
A sneaky backhand pass in front of the net.
Oh, 13:44 to go in the third period. Zeman sends it down low. Outs, misses that pass. Comes out. Back in the ninth zone. Dupuis back after it. Little brother Riker, I think, will be playing for Banner in the Tier 2 today, Penticton. And it sounds like it'll be Penticton and Kelowna in the Tier 2 final. And Kelowna is actually hosting Tier 2 provincials, so both teams will automatically qualify. But you still want to win that Banner.
Pride on the line.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to go into those with authority.
Bryant sends that far side. Kelowna on it, but Bryant steals. Bit of a 2-on-1 opportunity here. Kamlitz does a good job getting back. Bryant,
Still
nice
got
spin
it.
move, still at it. Good stick by Bowen, breaks that one up. He gets after it in the corner. Stops up, spins off his check. Bowen walks out, looking for the hat trick. Bowen around, scores! Bowen spins off his check in the corner and walks right out front. Beats Karpiak. First third of the game. $12:41 to go here. Byro, nice move. Poked off his stick. Dribbles right down on Lindo. Loves that one.
Ryan Bowen getting his hands clapping as per the song.
Yes. Bum, 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 bum.
Nice.
Grandma Bowen. Thanks for watching all year long, Grandma and Grandpa Bowen. Hickson sends it down low. Hawk sends that back behind the net. Dupuis pinches down, steals. Dupuis, sharp angle shot off Karpiak's face. Puck swung around, Dupuis down low again. Chips it down behind the net for Hickson. Hickson out front for Hall. Halsey. Oh, he fanned on that one. Away comes Kamloops. Dupuis sends that up for Hall. Hickson chips it to himself. Hickson behind the net. Throws that out front. Kamloops is away with it. Zeman steals that one. Unable to get it out of the zone. Walgren now gets there. Chips that out. Bliss racing after it. Gets there first. Bliss battling behind the net. Kilmer taking a shift on forward here. And Silas taking a break, I think, maybe. Charik sends it down low for Kelm. Kelm stops behind the net. Kelm back to Charik at the point. Over for Burgett. Burgett tried to get that to into the middle and took way too long. Kelm back to Burgett. Burgett from his man finds Fitzgerald back door. Fitzy fans on the one-timer. Kelm again. Bliss. Down low for Fitzy. Knights circling the puck here all over it.
Great puck control.
Fitzy back to Burgett. Burgett. Shot to traffic. Oh, tip just wide. Loose puck pops out. Comes back to the point. Burgett sends it back down low. Bounce over Kelm's stick. Fitzy barrels over his man. Gets the puck. Fitzy walks out with it. Harpiak mercifully gets a whistle. The Knights all over Kamloops.
They were buzzing. 9:22 left to go here in the third period. 7-0 score here in favor of your Knights. The 3D line. 3D.
Byro, Bryant, and Bowen.
Yeah.
Bryant gets it back to Keith at the point. Keith for Dupuis. Dupuis sends it for Bowen. Battle down low. Byro digs it out for Bryant. Bryant sends that towards the net. Karpiak with the save. Kamloops finally get it out of their own zone for the first time in 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, turnover there. Breaking in.
Oh,
that's the second
slash.
one for the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's like the stick breaker. Kamloops still has it. Shot. Linden to save. And you can see Coach Demon say it. Yeah.
No, not a hockey player.
The old chopping down the. So 8:34 to go here. Knights to the penalty kill. Knights win the draw. Burgett comes out with it, sends it all the way around, unable to get out. Spencer wins that battle, causes a turnover. It comes to Hickson, who's going to be able to skate it out. Hickson sends it in deep. Kamloops going to have to go all the way back down the ice. Kamloops able to carry out of their own zone, but good pressure by Hickson's going to make them circle back. Hickson causes a turnover. Santa Claus doesn't mind the hooking. Lance is definitely on the naughty list today with the slashes. Zeman just stands his man up, fires that one all the way down the ice. Knights will get a full sail change in with a minute left here in the penalty. B. Kelly brings the puck in. Dupuis pinches him off. He hangs on to it, gets it back to right. Right shot. Linden handles that one and going to cover it up. 45 seconds left in the power play for Kamloops. 7:19 to go in the third period. Kamloops sends that puck back to the point. Kelm again. I'm out there playing forward, giving Silas a break. Oh, Kelm with the dive. Oh, gets it to Bliss. Kelmer diving past there. What a play. I'm just going to go for icing.
Should be going for icing, yeah. So close.
You can see Avery put her head back. She's like, I can't go.
Poor kid. Not for lack of effort.
17 seconds left here in the penalty kill. Charik sends it to Walgren in the middle of the ice. Walgren sends it back down low. Byro's going to step out, Bryant steps out of the box, so another good penalty kill by the Knights. Kamloops back behind their own net. Send that one out into the neutral zone. Comes to Dupuis, sends it back in. Puck bounced right out front there. Karpiak had to be aware. 6:09 to go in the third period. Hopefully not the season. So again, if you're just joining us,
where the hell have you been, first off?
Yeah. So the Knights need some help now. As long as Kelowna loses to Vernon, the Knights will play in the final. If Kelowna beats or ties Vernon, Kelowna will play Vernon again in the final. So we need some help from our friends from Vernon. If they play the game fair and square and Kelowna wins, that's fine. If Vernon tries to lose, I'm taking it out on Ryan Krause.
Yeah,
I'm throwing him with a case of Molson Canadian.
I'm throwing full Molson Canadian cans at him, maybe even bottles.
Yeah. I'm going to break a Molson Canadian bottle and stab him. Stab him in the heart.
Yeah.
Keith comes over and supports there. Gets it up for Bryant. Bryant carries in. We did see in the Maple Ridge tournament, Burnaby Winter Club, or was it Maple Ridge tournament? They intentionally, they had to beat Kelowna by, if they beat Kelowna by like more than 5 goals, they would have played Campbell River in the semifinals, and they intentionally just dumped the puck in as soon as they got up by 4 goals or whatever. So hopefully Vernon just plays the game fair and square, and whoever wins, wins. But, well, you know, we kind of did it to ourselves. You think back to the 2 games, and if we just needed 1 more goal, really, in those 2 games, whether we tied Vernon, whether we had a 3-on-1 with 20 seconds left against Kelowna, could have given us a win. Lance had that open net against Vernon that Gauzy robbed him. So, you think back of those 2 games where any time in those 2 games we could have had 1 more goal.
Yeah, Knights have had fair chances to control their own destiny from that side, and just weren't able to find the back of the net in critical moments this weekend. And you know, just 1 more becomes a real statement for this playoff weekend. It's all we needed in a couple of those games.
Yeah. Now we're just 1 more when it comes to games. We want just 1 more game. So I think, you know, if you've been watching all year long, or you're a fan of this league, Kelowna Vernon and us were clearly the top 2 teams all year, and you hope that we get to play for that championship against them later this afternoon.
And we knew that would be the case at the start of the year. Coach Smithson would really get that team up and running very, very well, and it's exactly what's happened. They bought into his system. They're a very worthy competitor in this program.
Absolutely. Nice pass there. Walgren. Had the top corner picked, but hit Hickson. Walgren walks out, sends towards the net. Hickson. Battling there. Quick whistle.
Yeah.
Stayed out of the net somehow.
Poe just hammered there too. Yeah. Who is that? I can't see it on my glasses.
I think it was Walgren, yeah. Or Hickson, sorry.
Hickson, sorry. Thank you.
Good job, Carter.
So 3:09 left to go here. Linesman's got a hot date this morning saying, let's go.
Kelm. Again, Silas getting a break here, hoping that we got another game this afternoon. Keep him rested. That one drifts in on Karpiak. 2:54 to go here. 7-0 Knights.
Yeah, the final will be played at 3:15, so lots of rest time between. Hopefully not too much rest time, but just enough to recover, recoup, have a good lunch.
He sends that towards the net. Kelm out front for Fitzy. Fitzy rips that one up and over the net. Kelmer's had a great game today.
Mm-hmm.
Brigette shot blocked in front. Kelm finds the rebound. Good save by Karpiak.
His shoulder.
Kamloops finally able to get the puck out into the neutral zone. Brigette picks it up there, chips it out. Good hand-eye coordination there. Nice little move by Kelm, gets around his man. Kelm's got Fitzy driving the net. Good defensive play there by Kamloops. Oh, Fitzy bangs that one on net. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Kamloops carries in. Dupuis keeps her man to the outside. Drop back there. Zeman races in with it. Zeman gonna go end to end here. Big Z comes in. Nice move. Just off the side. The referee's still at the other end of the ice. Byro shot off the side of the net. Puck bugs out to Bowen. Bowen makes nice moves. Try to send that towards the net. Final minute of play here. Again, hopefully not in the season. Bowen cuts to the middle, rolls off his stick, comes to a Charek. Bryant covering down low, takes a clapper, goes just wide. Keith pinches down. Keith out to Bowen, nice pass, one-timer, and Viral finds the rebound, tucks it in for his second of the game. So, going to cap off a pretty dominant performance here by the Knights. So, well, buddy, hopefully this isn't our last broadcast.
No.
It's been 2 years of fun together.
Hijinks and shenanigans.
Yeah. We sure hope we got one more in us. Oh, nice. Dupuis just rocks our man there.
I will say, being behind the camera and being mic'd up, although getting excited at times, being an unmic'd and uncameraed goalie dad, this has helped temper my emotions a lot.
Yeah, totally. Stick there, breaks that one up. And the Knights are away. Reserve the shutout for Lindo. Good stick there by Kamloops. So that's going to do it here. Dominant performance by the Knights.
Yeah, Lindo with their second shutout of the year.
Come away with an 8-0 victory. So the Knights have done their part.
Yeah.
Now they need some help from Vernon.
It's nice you set out to do something, and this is exactly what they needed to do.
Yeah.
Lyndon.
I know,
Really?
Kamloops is the, weaker team in this. They've improved a lot, but,
Yeah.
The Knights did definitely come out with a lot more jump today
Yeah.
than they had yesterday. So we can get to that final. Hopefully that bodes well and can carry that into that game.
So tell your family, tell your friends, keep touch on our social media. We'll be posting through TeamSnap and through our social media platforms there, specifically on Instagram. Whether or not we're going to be playing for a berth in the provincial championships here at 3:15 in Kamloops. Until then, an 8-0 victory by your Knights.
Hopefully it's just bye for now and not bye forever. Hopefully see you this afternoon.